Hello everyone, welcome to RJ Learning Fun. This is Romika Jain presenting before you my new series, My Grumpy Grammar Guide. And in this series, my first video is on tenses. I know many of you may run away listening the name of tenses, but believe me, after watching this video, you are not only going to love tenses, but will also have them on your fingertips. Yes, friends. Please watch the story of tenses on my fingertips. Once upon a time, there was a tense king living in the sentence city, always making agreement between his subjects and verbs. This tense king had a very big family of 3 sons and 12 grandchildren. The three big sons of the tense king were present, past, and future. Each son of the king further had 4 children, 3 sons, and 1 daughter. The grandchildren were grown up now and ready to bear the responsibilities of their father and grandfather, to go to the sentence city carrying their father and grandfather's name with them. A grand crowning ceremony was held in each palace. Let's also go and join them. This is the palace of present king. He had 3 sons and 1 daughter, and the first son is indefinite. As told you that the sons are going to bear the name of their father and grandfather, so the name of this son will be present indefinite tense. Present, the name of the father; indefinite, his own name; and the name of the grandfather, that is tense. So this is present indefinite tense. Second is continuous, and the full name will be present continuous tense. The third son is perfect, and the full name will be present perfect tense. But when the daughter was born, instead of giving her a new name, the king decided to teach sharing and caring to his sons. So he told the sons to give their name or share their name with the sister. Indefinite flew away from there, but continuous and perfect decided to share their name with their little sister. So this daughter was called perfect continuous, and the full name of this daughter will be present perfect continuous tense. Welcome to the palace of past king. This is past tense king. He also had 3 sons and 1 daughter. The first son is indefinite, but how we will differentiate between the 2 sons, the son of the past and son of the present? Very simple, by looking at the name of the father, as his full name will be past indefinite tense. Second one is continuous, again bearing the name of the father, and the grandfather, the full name will be past continuous tense. Then perfect, and the full name, as you all know. Yes, tell what will be the full name. First the father's name, then his own name, and then the name of the grandfather. So the name will be past perfect tense. And when the daughter was born, as we all know, indefinite decided not to give his name, but perfectly continuous went to her sister and share their name. So the name of the daughter will be perfect continuous. And once again, students, repeat after me. The full name will be past perfect continuous tense. Welcome to the crowning ceremony of future tense king. This is future tense king. He too had 3 sons and 1 daughter. The first son, indefinite, but now the crowning ceremony is done. So after the crowning ceremony, the full name will be future indefinite tense. This is continuous, and after the crowning ceremony, he will be from now on called future continuous tense. This is perfect, and the full name with the crowning ceremony is future perfect tense. And as usual, with the daughter, indefinite didn't want to share his name, but perfect and continuous again decided to share their name with the little sister. So the name will be perfect continuous. And after the ceremony, now the daughter will be called future perfect continuous tense. So, students, you have attended the crowning ceremony of all the grandchildren. But once again, let us see a complete picture of the tense king, the family tree. Dear students, let's understand this tense family with the help of family tree. At the top of hierarchy is the tense king himself. Then below are his three sons that are present, past and future. As you all know that each son had four children and the crowning ceremony is done, so we are going to pronounce their full names, the full names of the grandchildren. And they are, so quickly repeat after me, starting from the left is the present indefinite tense, present continuous tense, present perfect tense, and present perfect continuous tense. Now the past tense kids. Yes, speak up. Past indefinite tense, past continuous tense, past perfect tense, and past perfect continuous tense. Very easy to recall and very easy to remember also. And last are the future tense king, and they are future indefinite tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. So now you know the name of all the tenses. But the story doesn't end here. Till now, everything was going on fine. The grandchildren were executing their responsibilities very well. But suddenly, a strange thing happened. A novel coronavirus entered the sentence city and started making all the subjects very sick. The tense king ordered a complete lockdown in the entire sentence city. Now, neither tenses could reach up to their subjects nor subjects could come to them. The king was very upset for not being able to help his subjects. So he sent for the court priest and asked him to find a solution to this tragic situation. The priest held an online Google Meet with all the scholars of the city, and together they made a very interesting app. The priest called the king outside the city to show him the new app. After sanitizing his hands, he told the king to give him high five and said smilingly, King, now all your subjects have all the tenses on their fingertips. They can call any tense anytime. How? Look carefully at your hand, sir. You have four fingers: index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and little finger. These fingers are further divided into three parts, that is, top, middle, and bottom. So, 4 times 3 is 12, and 12 are the total tenses. But the king still didn't look much convinced. So the priest further explained everything to the king in detail. Let us also go and check. King, bring the hand in front of your face. The top part of your fingers are pointing at the sky. If we always aim high at the sky, our future is bright. So the future tense is at the top part of the fingers. This blue color represent future tense. So below the sky is this earth. At present you are standing on this prosperous earth. Present tense is in the middle part of the fingers. The green color stands for present tense. Below the earth flows the red hot magma. Whatever is done can't be undone. The past is buried deep inside the earth. So the past tense is at the bottom part of the fingers. The red color symbolizes past tense. Timeline can be broadly divided into three parts: future, present, and past. Similarly, we have divided our fingers into future, present, and past. Top part of the fingers stand for future, then middle part present, and the bottom part for past. Now it is time to give name to our four fingers. The first finger is index finger, so in of this index finger will stand for indefinite. Indefinite means not fixed. Whenever we want to say no, we only use this finger. So from now on, your first finger, your index finger, will stand for indefinite tense. Middle finger. This middle finger is tallest of all. It appears as if it is continuously going up. Continuous tense. So we assign continuous gesture with it, something that is unstoppable. So middle finger will stand for continuous tense. Ring finger. This is ring finger. Whenever two persons get married, they wear ring on this finger. Their marriage and this ring is a symbol that their match is perfect, so this is perfect tense. So ring finger will stand for perfect tense. Little finger. This is little or pinky finger. She got the name from her elder brothers, the perfect and continuous. You remember that? The little daughter? Yes. So this is that little daughter, perfect continuous tense. So little finger will stand for perfect continuous tense. Now let's combine all the tenses together and understand the app buttons carefully. Use your thumb to press the 12 finger buttons. Remember, you will have to speak the full name of the tenses, starting with first the father's name, then the child's name, and then the grandfather's name. For example, let's start with the index finger. Now, with your thumb, press the top part of the index finger. This is future indefinite tense. Below it is present indefinite tense. And at the bottom of the index finger is the past indefinite tense. At number 4 is press the top part of the middle finger. This is future continuous tense. Then present continuous tense. And below it, at the bottom of this middle finger is past continuous tense. Now on ring finger, at the top is the button number 7 and the tense is, yes, speak up. Now I think you are able to speak it. Yes, it is future perfect tense. Below number 7 is number 8. It is present perfect tense. And then at last is past perfect tense. Now the last finger, that is of perfect continuous finger. Press the top part at number 10. This is, yes, speak up, future perfect continuous tense. Then present perfect continuous tense. And at number 12 is, name of the father is past, name of the finger is perfect continuous, name of the grandfather is tense. So the name will be, at number 12 will be past perfect continuous tense. So you see, King, now all your subjects have this tenses on your fingertips app. They don't need to go anywhere. All the tenses are now on their fingertips. And for you students, have you also installed this app? Do it fast. Take a blank sheet, draw an outline of your hand on it, and write the names of all the 12 tenses on your 12 finger buttons. So now all the subjects of the sentence city are happy to defeat the coronavirus by sitting at home and even happier to have all the tenses on their fingertips with the help of Toy FT app, tenses on your fingertips. Dear students, let's take a quick demo of this app. Now, are you able to tell which tense it is? Yes, this is middle finger. That stands for continuous tense. Top part is for looking up the sky, blue color, future. So the tense will be future continuous tense. Good. This is little finger stood for perfect continuous tense. And the part is bottom part, that is past. So the tense will be, yes, pick up past, perfect, continuous tense. Good. Next is this tense is ring finger, perfect tense, middle part, that is present. So the tense will be present perfect tense. Then this is index finger, first finger, indefinite tense, bottom part, past. The tense will be past indefinite tense. Very good now. Well done. Now you have all the tenses on your fingertips. I hope you liked watching this video. And if you want to watch more such videos, because I will be making more such videos in the series of my Grumpy Grammar Guide. In those videos, we will be meeting the subjects and the verbs of the sentencity and also get to know the rules and the application of all the tenses. But for that, you will have to subscribe my channel, RJ Learning Fun, where learning is always fun. So if you like it, then press the like button and share it with your friends. See you next time. Till then, bye. Take care. Thank you.